Hello, everyone. Welcome here. I see that my message went up. It went up both on YouTube and Facebook. How cool is that? You know what? It's ridiculous. I love technology. There you go. Full disclosure, confession time. I wouldn't quite say that I'm a geek, but I love technology and it doesn't scare me. So please say hello when you pop in. I'd love to see where you're calling from. And I see Darlene is calling from Facebook. So Dar, welcome here. Nice to see your name pop up here. I have so much that I want to share with everyone today. So I'm just going to wait a few minutes and see if anyone else pops in here. Dar, it might just be you and I having a party today. I'm okay with that. I was out earlier today. It is freezing out. Who was it that I was with the other day? Oh, my mom. I think it was my mom that said this. She said, I heard somebody say that it was minus stupid out. And I'm like, yep, it's minus stupid out. Like, time out. I give up. I give up. Hi, Chris. Welcome here. I'm so done with winter. You have no idea. Like, I don't know that I've ever been more done with winter than I have this year. And I don't know if it's just a combination of everything or the fact that it's so cold out, like it's stupid cold. I don't mind bundling up and going for a walk. And when we were at the lake this weekend, Dean was like, do you want to go for a walk? Hi, Kathy. Welcome here. And I'm like, no, I don't feel like it. But I did bundle up and I walked out on the lake to where the kids have their snow fort. But that's as far as I got. And of course, I'm trudging through the snow. Hi, Jean. I'm trudging through the snow. And then, you know how for a while you're kind of like walking on top of the snow and then all of a sudden down you go. Well, that happened a few times. Hi, Susan. Susan, I don't know if you can relate to this, but when I was walking, and I am not exaggerating. Oh, hi, Susan. I got your name down that you shared. So when I was walking on the lake, it's frozen. I mean, the ice is like probably, I don't know, 10 or 12 inches thick. You can drive a truck on it. It's so thick. And anyway, there's so much snow. So I'm walking. Hello, Barb. Welcome here. And so you're kind of on top of the snow. And then all of a sudden, one foot falls through. And now you've got one leg like more than knee deep in the snow. And I'm not exaggerating. And the other one is still up there. So it's almost like walking Pilates style, let's say. Jean, thank you for sharing. I'm going to get to it because I have a few things that I want to share with you. And then we're going to get going and create a card. February tutorial is, yeah, seriously, Susan, I'm not exaggerating. I am not exaggerating. I promise you. And all of my Winnipeg peeps here, you can attest to that. I know. So no exaggeration here at all. I wish I was. February tutorial, place a $65 order with me if you're in Canada, and I will send you this bundle tutorial. There's about 34, well, not about, there's 34 Stampin' Up! Demonstrators from around the world that have compiled their tutorials together. And so you would receive a PDF with like every page is a different person. Some people have attached videos to theirs, some have not. So if you are in Canada and you place a $65 order with me, and these prices are set, this is not my doing. If you are not in Canada, but you still want in on this bundle tutorial, you can e-transfer me or PayPal me. Just let me know if you want to, and I can send you a PayPal link. And for $25, you'll get all 34 bundles. Okay, so let's just keep moving on because there's so much that I want to show you. There is a special happening, and it starts. Do I have the date here? It starts. I believe it starts March 1st. I don't have the date on here. There is an extra savings. You know how you get, Carol, thank you so much for sharing. you know how you get a, and hello, a 10% discount when you do a bundle purchase? There is an additional, is there an additional savings? Savings are in bloom, 20% off and selected compatible bundles. Yes. Okay. So some of the bundles are discounted further, and I have a list of them here. And I did send that out on my newsletter. But if you want another copy of it, let me know and I can send that to you. And the mini, this sweet little dude here, the mini is an additional 20% off. Okay. So that happens starting March 1st, which is just around the corner, if you can believe it. My March class, there is still time to get in on this. I can also do it as a class to go. I've already sent one away as a class to go. We are working on the bay window fun fold. Now, you see these everywhere. This is not, this card is my creation, but the whole concept of it is not. And here's the card for just a quick little peek in real life. This is what our May card is going to be like. So it sits like that on your table. Quite sweet. Let me show you. Da, 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 da. There's your card. Okay. And then it just slips into an envelope, a regular envelope. And so away it goes. So that's my March class. And I will put, thank you, Susan. It's so fun to create. So fun to create. I think I'm now addicted to these bay window cards. I will put the link up for these classes in a minute. My product-based class, Ladybug Punch product-based class. So what happens in here is it's $60. It includes 4 kits, 1 of each card, and then you can recreate it as often as you want. And you also receive the bundle, and I put mine away. So you get the Ladybug Punch, which we're also going to make into a bumblebee, and the stamp set. Okay. And here are the 4 cards, just really quick. They're all in cellophane already, or whatever you call these bags. And so this ladybug can also be created as a bumblebee. So in your kit, I'm going to have everything cut, and I'm going to have enough things cut that you can make a I can't talk today. You can make a ladybug and or a bumblebee. So you will have both in there. Okay. So yeah, those are the classes, and I do have more classes. And if you want the links to these, please let me know and I'll fire the links in there. If you do want to get a hold of me, I can be reached right here. This is me. So how original, right? My first name, my last name @gmail.com. Okay. This is my Stampin' Up store. This is the current host code if you do want to place an order and get in on that tutorial bundle. There is the link to the Ladybug product-based class. Okay. Here's the link to the March class. Okay. And this is actually the link, and I forgot to showcase that. I'm also having a birthday stack. So this is an all-day fun day, Saturday at my place. And I don't have the info in front of me, so I don't want to mislead you. So I'm not going to say anything more than that. I make a great big crock pot of homemade soup, and we just spend the day creating. I think, don't hold me to this, I think it's 3 different birthday cards, 3 each, and just an all-day event. There are, wow, my brain's doing well. I'm shocked. There are 2 bingo cards in each kit. Well, not each kit, but there's 2 bingo cards in your birthday stack kit. So we're going to have 2 games of bingo with prizes. And I think what I'm going to do this time, instead of here's your prize, you won bingo, I'm going to have different items that you can choose what you want. Okay. I think that makes way more sense. So that is my birthday stack class. let's get on to today's card. Is anybody playing along? Here are the dimensions. If you want to take a screenshot or quickly write that down, those are the dimensions that I'm using. Let me show you the card, okay? So I'm not going to recreate this one, but I made that sketch that I posted earlier today. I made that sketch. I lost my train of thought. I followed that sketch. That's what I'm trying to say. No dimensions. Oh, that was the re-inker thing. I put here we go. Sorry, here's the dimensions. There's the dimensions. So these are the dimensions for this card. This is not the one that I'm going to recreate, but I want to show that to you because with this little bunny set, what a perfect baby card. So you could do this in like petal pink, or if you're not into the blue and pink thing, you can do like granny apple green or something. This little guy punches up beautifully. These I punched out from the balloon punch. And then what I like to do is I actually put them upside down on my foam mat, and I take, not that, I take, yeah, this has a nice smooth edge, the chalk marker, and I just kind of roll the balloon, and it kind of gives it dimension. So it really does look rounded. And if you want this to look even more balloonish, you would just take your chalk paint and you would just give it a little bit of a shadow like that. It's not going to really work on the DSP, but do you see how that little white line gives it even a different look? Okay, so there's the dimensions. I forgot to take it off. Bear with me. Here we go. Hide and back to my comments. Oh, you got distracted, Dar. That's okay. You know what? You can still play along later or whatever. So here is what we are going to recreate today. And Darlene, I see that you shared. Thank you for that. Okay, so here we go. And let's create this card. Here we go. Here we go. Where is everything? So I'm going to start with a Misty Moonlight card base, standard size, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, which gives you your card base. And then on this card here, I used the brick and mortar embossing folder. I wanted to do something different. So this one, I used the bark. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that down right away on my card. So spring, yes. Yes, yes, yes. What am I looking for? Tombo. Anybody playing along? I think when I put that out this morning about my Facebook Live, I think I had the dimensions. Maybe I didn't. My bad. I know for sure I did the sketch. Now I just want a smidge of a border, so it's probably about 1/16 of an inch. And it's a little, I need my wiggle room. There we go. So that is down. That is like really crooked. It's not going to work. Not going to work in my world. Let me see. Let's put this in front of me. Sorry if I am not in the screen and if all you're seeing is my head. There, that's better. Sometimes when I work far away from myself, it's a little bit harder. So here is my Magenta Madness, and here is a Whisper White or a basic white panel. And I am on purpose, say that fast 10 times. I'm going to adhere that kind of, what do you call that? On a diagonal? Yay, Barb, way to go. Way to go. Oh, Kathy, you made it already. I want to see your card. I don't know if you sent it to me. But anyway, that's how I'm going to adhere that. But first, I want to take care of this. Why am I bumbling through my words today? Wonky. Wonky works, Barb. Thank you for that. Wonky. There is an actual name for it. I am going to pull out my blending brushes. I am not cleaning them, okay? They do dry somewhat. I see a smidge of the yellow coming out, but I kind of keep them in their families anyway, so I'm not too concerned. Let's grab some Bumblebee and let's make a little bit of a skyscape. I'm going to start off and roll on. Let's get some Bumblebee happening here. And you can go as light or as dark as you want. When I do brushing, or when I teach brushing in class, I always say you can always add more, but you cannot take away, okay? So I'm pleased with that. Let's grab some Magenta Madness and see, it's all stained up. Wonky works. And see, there's still a little bit of, this is probably rich razzleberry. I'm okay with that. Let's put some Magenta Madness into here. We're going to get a little bit of a sky happening. A little bit of a sky. I have a really super cool, amazing tool to share with you shortly. So do not go away. I can't wait to show you this. It's a surprise. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, Magenta Madness. That's good. Let's pull out some Misty Moonlight. Has anybody ever done these sky techniques? You can do this and make Northern Lights. There's my stained blue. Not too bad. So I'm not worried about it. Let's pick up some blue, start off, roll on. And sometimes I still get these lines, and I was probably pressing too hard, and that's probably why that happened. Susan, it's so much fun. You really need to give it a go. You really do need to give it a go. It's very, very fun. And no card ever ends up looking the same, which is kind of neat. So I got some darker blue lines happening here, and I'm okay with that. Now, if you want even a darker blue, what you can do, I hope I don't regret this, but we'll soon find out, is you grab Night of Navy, okay? So grab a little bit of Night of Navy. Yeah, see how dark that is? So I'm going to try and get rid of some of it, and I want to pull just a little bit of a darker just along the edge and bring that down into my magenta. Just a smidge, like so. Okay, I'm happy with that. So there you go. My brushing is done. Then I'm going to grab, my eye is itchy today. Don't know why. I'm going to grab my Stamparatus. I'm going to put my sentiment on here. I'm always nervous when I do sentiments, especially if I already have my panel ready to go. I don't like to assume that I'm going to stamp it really nice. So I am for sure a Stamparatus snob. I really am. Rain or shine, I'm here for you. I love that. And I think what I want to do is I want to stay about here, about there. Here's what I'm eyeballing here. I've got a little strip of Marika. Hello. Oh, how fun. Marika and Karen are together. This is just a little strip of In Good Taste DSP, and I'm actually going to use that as a kind of faux tabletop. So I want to kind of eyeball where my sentiment goes. Marika, if you share, I enter your name for a draw. There we go. And I don't think, is this going to pick up? There we go. I don't have my foam mat under here. And like I have said many times, I don't like to stamp close to my hinges. So I'm always either in this quadrant here or my next. Okay, so let's grab, you know what? I'm going to do this one in Misty Moonlight. I want a different color there. It's so fun that I can do this on both Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Okay, here we go. And down. Here's my surprise, but see how there's a felt at the bottom? This is just my Stampin' Mist, and I use that as a pressure tool. But you know what? Let me show you something way prettier. Let me show you this first. See how beautiful that is? How about this for a pressure tool? Can I make that? Nope. Oh, how come this is not working? It worked before. Can you see anything there? Probably not. Huh, I wonder why. Let me see. There's that and that. Oh, it's not working. Okay, let me stop screen. Okay, I have to share something with you. Bear with me for 1 minute. Thanks, Carol. Share screen. Watch this. This is simply amazing. I think you can see this. Oh, it disappeared. Entire screen. No, that's not what I want. Cancel. What did I do last time? Oh, my goodness. What did I do? I can't find it. Now I'm embarrassed. Okay, let me just explain it. Yeah, that's not what I wanted you to see. I had this up. Oh, I think I know what I need to do. Okay, here we go. I'm going to make that big. Okay, here we go. Coming back, I'm going to share. This is simply amazing. Please work. There we go. And share. Look at that. Can you see that? So you know what that is? That is a pressure tool. So underneath these beautiful images, these are 3D. It's a handle, and underneath those is actually a piece of felt. So that becomes your pressure tool, okay? And my dear friend is selling them. So if you are interested in this pressure tool, you can drop me a line, and I can connect you with her. Or if you happen to know her, her name is Darlene. And Darlene and her husband are creating these pressure tools. I think that's what they're calling them. And so if you are interested in a pressure tool, you can either get a hold of me or get a hold of Darlene, okay? What do you think of that? Did you see, were you able to see that? I hope you could. Dar, did that come through okay? Let me know. Okay, so back to this, back to that. Let me just clean that off. Interested in the circle one. Okay, and she also has, you're very welcome, Dar, and you can start a conversation with her right here, Kathy. That is totally fine. She also is creating them in different colors. So mine is coming, and it's a green, and I think it's about this kind of green. Why is this on my table? You know, when you're doing embossing powder and stuff and your table becomes a mess, you take the cover off your lint roller and you just go like this on your table and it's clean. But my pressure tool is coming, and I believe it's that green. So blue, please. There you go. Kathy's favorite color is blue. I thought it was red, Kathy. I don't know what Darlene's colors are, but she can let you know. Oh, I needed this. I needed this. You're going to grab, let's get back to work here. Sorry about that, girls. You're going to grab your scrap basic white. I want my watering can, and I'm going to be using other elements in here too. So here is just a piece of scrap. Let's get that on there. I want to stamp that using my Misty Moonlight. You could also take that watering can and use Versamark, and I can't wait to get my tool. Versamark and silver embossing powder and make a silver watering can. And because the way the stamp works, you're going to kind of get a patina look. I hope that didn't move. Sometimes when I'm too close to my magnet, it doesn't come through as nicely. Carol, I love these stamps. Okay, and now let's get that off of here. I'm not going to fussy cut it because I have a die. But I also want, so this is just a piece of scrap. Going to close that up. We're going to grab our bumblebee. The sticky roller is such an awesome tool to have on hand. I use mine all the time, and I've never thought to mention that. Now, you can use the rubber boots if you want or whatever, but you know what? I want to stay with what I've already done. I need that. I'll just put that there and clean it later after I stuck my hand in it. Let's pick that up. Let's get... So I'm grabbing Bumblebee. I kind of want a little bit of a terracotta look, but I guess I could have grabbed Calypso Coral. That would have been more of a terracotta look than Bumblebee. But I still love it. I still love it. Let's just move that. Is this going to fit if I go that way? Move that guy out. I've got a tickle on my nose, so sorry if I am bothering you with all of my... Okay, Magenta Madness. Can you tell that I'm a Stamparatus snob? Or red. Yay! I can't, like, I think my tool is ready. And so when I see Darlene next, and the next time I use my Stamparatus, you're going to see my handy dandy tool coming to life. So if you want a pressure tool, contact my dear friend Darlene. Let's get that off. And I'm not going to quite put it away. I just then know that it needs to be cleaned. Okay. So this piece here is going to go back in my, what am I trying to say? In my stash, in my scrap stash. Let's grab our mini, which is on sale next month. And let's grab all of these delicious dies. I have not used this one yet. Depending on what time is it, you know what, we might have, oh, and I need this guy. I want my little fork. Doesn't want to come out. I've used the rain boots already. They're gorgeous. The only piece I haven't used is this guy. And you know what? I want to see what it actually does because I haven't even checked it out. So let's get our flower pot. And I don't want that to move. I'm good there. Let's get a piece of Post-it tape. And let's get the flowers. And I don't have another piece of Post-it tape, so I'm going to just watch very carefully and make sure it doesn't move. Blue and red. Blue, red, green, and pink. I'm thinking those are the colors for the pressure tool. Darlene, is that what you're calling it? Are you calling it a pressure tool? Oh, there you go. Yay. It goes with your rain boots, my friend. So Kathy, what did you cut with it? I haven't even used mine yet. I think I've got some DSP right behind me. Let's give it a go. Let's see what it looks like. What do I have? This is the Abstract Beauty. Is anything going to work for that? I probably want something a little more solid. So I'm thinking this would be amazing for a baby card. I don't know if I want to use that because of that. Let's use, nope. You know what I want? I want to use Marvelicious. That's what I want to use. And let's use this one. It's already cut. Okay. So what side should I cut? Or actually, we could probably cut both sides. Sorry, I digress. I just want to see this, what it actually looks like. It makes squares. Okay. Okay. But I'm thinking it makes squares, but I think it also makes a little bit of a border maybe. I don't know. I have not cut with it yet. Oh, and it does. That's what I thought it would do. Okay, look at this. Amazing. Super cute. And then all these little squares. So if you're making like a Minecraft birthday card, how perfect is that? So watch what would happen if we took this, and do I have anything? Look, that shows a nice contrast. See what that would do? Or you could even tuck it under a panel and have that sticking out, right? If you put it under a panel like so, and it would be sticking out. So just a different kind of look. Let's get back to our card. Okay. I'm glad I did that though. I wasn't sure how it cut. And now I've got my flower pot. I've got my flowers, my watering can, and then I need to do my fork. I want to show you how I put my fork together. I used adhesive sheets. One of my best friends, I am a Stamparatus snob, and I'm also a adhesive sheet snob. Oh wow, they come in a lot of colors, Dar. I might have to order 2 of them because then I'll have one at the lake house. So maybe I'll order a blue one too. I'll keep the green one at home, and the blue one, because it's at the lake house, we'll go to the lake house. How does that sound? Okay. Oh, I need to, I did the wrong flowers. I did the wrong flowers. You know what? I want these flowers. Because this flower here looks really sweet with the rubber boots. But I want this sweet batch. Where did I put that scrap? Gotta love your scrap. So let's just put that down. These flowers stamp so nice. Okay, let's get magenta again. Yeah, you know what? I I'm not a fan of bringing too many things back and forth. I mean, if it's going to break the bank, like I don't have a Stamparatus at the lake house. Look how pretty that is. I love how that stamps. And so I have many pieces that need cleaning. Get the die. Get our mini once again. Where did I get my stamping platform? Marika, this is called a Stamparatus, and I sell that. It's a Stampin Up product, and it's in your catalog. It's in your big catalog, and it's closer to the back. Let me pull that up and let you know exactly where it is so you know what you're looking at. I love my Stampin' platform. I just, I do still use my blocks, but I would be lying if I said that I use them equally, because I don't. I gravitate to my Stamparatus before my blocks all day, all day, all day. Especially if you're doing assembly line. And for me, even if I'm not doing assembly line, oh, I need this. I need that. Okay, so I grabbed a piece of crumb cake. I grabbed a piece of silver foil and just a little piece of, thanks Barb so much, page 144, Marika, in your big catalog. Thank you, Barb. You're going to just start peeling this a little bit, your adhesive sheet. And sometimes it's kind, and sometimes it's just not. So usually what it is, rule of thumb is if you're doing a Facebook Live, it's not going to cooperate. So once you do get it peeled back a little bit, your sticky side are the words, okay? So there's nothing on this side, and I like to just fold that over, and then I'm going to put that down on my foil. Am I? I'm going to put that down on my foil about right there, because I think that's about all that I'm going to need. And I'm just going to cut that off and then cut my foil. So now I've got foil with adhesive sheet behind it. And now we're going to open that up again because I want it for my handle. And for me, when I have such a small area that I'm gluing down and I know that I don't want it on dimensionals, I will pretty much always gravitate to adhesive sheets. I need that about that long. So I think about there. And I've overshot, and that's okay. So now let's cut that off. And I don't need that. And there I've got adhesive sheet behind my crumb cake. Whoop. Let's cut our little fork. So I'm going to just, let me get into screen here. I'm going to put that down about there. And Marika, if you are interested in that Stamparatus, because it is celebration, you would get a, well, Karen, hi. Let me mark you down for sharing. Thank you. Because it is celebration, this is your last week to place an order and get a free item. So you would spend $60 and you get a free item. So look, there's part of my garden fork right there, and it's got adhesive backing on it. So let's get, now I'm going to put that down right there. Don't let me lose that. Okay. Now let's get our silver. I can't remember if I finished my sentence or not, Marika. Sorry. If you place a $60 merchandise order, you get a free celebration item. And I think I gave you that, that small brochure as well. Barb, thank you very much. I've got you down. Thank you for sharing. And now you're going to see. Oh, Susan, I love this bundle. You know how as demonstrators, we can't keep everything, and I can't buy everything either that I want. So I try really hard to be selective. And there's your fork. Am I in camera? There's your fork. But yeah, this is one of those sets that I likely will not get rid of because I can't keep it all. So when I do sell, I try to be very careful about what I do sell because I have regretted some of my sale items. So now if I work on my mat, do I want that much of a handle? I think so. Or do I want a little less? Do I want it this way? I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Do I want it this way? Okay, let me ask you. Can you see this? Do I want it this way here where I've got, you can't really see. So I can either do it where I've got kind of, oh, Denise, seriously. I have issues today. Oh, I really do. Do I want more of a handle or do I want more of the fork? I think I want more of the fork. So let's build our card first. But now I know that I want more of the fork. That's going to get tucked away because I'm not going to use it. Here's my pink, my magenta madness. Here's this, and it's going on wonky. Handle, handle, handle. That's the word. And let's put a little bit of adhesive on here, like so. And let's put that down wonky. Wonky off square, right? More silver. Yes, Barb, I agree. I agree, more silver. Now, you can take dimensionals and you can dimensional this, but I'm just going to use my adhesive and put that right down. And then a lot of my other elements are going to have dimensionals. Now, I'm wanting this, my brushed area. And again, no rule, I'm wanting that area square, okay? It's something that I forgot to do, and I need your advice on this, girls. So this is my faux table, okay? Do I want the basket weave side? So that's going to go like that. Am I square? I'm not. I'm way off, but that's okay. Do I want the basket weave side or do I want the wood grain side? Okay, so one or the other. Basket weave or wood grain. I'm going to cut it to size, which is right there. And just a smidge too much. I think I'm square. Wood grain. Okay. Wood grain side up. Got it. Thank you. I honestly was not sure. Wood. There we go. So this is like my faux table. And that is going down on my brushed panel like so. Let's put dimensionals behind this, this, and this. I need some little guys. I have minis, but you know what? I need to use this up anyway. Put that there and that there. And let's get, I think, is that going to be small enough? Just. And you know what? Just for extra measure, there's one cut already. I want one on my handle. There we go. Okay, these guys are all ready to go down on here. Let's start with the flower pot. And that is going to sit kind of on the table-ish. And even if my flowers spill out beyond that panel, I'm okay with that. That is tucking. I want to make sure that I'm in camera here. That is tucking in there. Let's get our watering can. And we are eyeballing. I eyeball way more than anything else. And I am so fine if that is coming off, but I want to give the illusion that this is tipping enough that water is coming out. And I want it more in that corner there. Then what I did was I grabbed my Stampin' Up marker, or my my blending brush, and this is Misty Moonlight, and I am just doing little water dots. And what you can do beyond that is grab your Wink of Stella. I haven't pulled Wink of Stella out in ages, and I am just going to sparkle those little droplets like so. Now, where did my fork go? We want to start with the handle. So what I like to do, where did it go? Is I like to gently, like I don't dig in, but I kind of dig sideways. Okay, so I just kind of dig. See how easy that lifts up? Like so. I hope I am in a good position for my fork. Yep, I'm liking it. Now, same thing with my fork. I'm just going to kind of dig sideways. See how easy that just lifts up? And then let's put that down like so. Your card is complete. That's it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Such a sweet card, so simple. Great sketch to follow. There you go. 3 cards, same sketch. Okay. Let me add. Thank you. Hello, Gail. Welcome here. Nice to see your name pop up, my friend. So let me add all those that shared into the draw on the wheel. And let me call out your names before I'll add them. And then I will come back because you're still going to see my screen, but I'm not. Okay, let me Stop that share. Let me share another screen. Karen, I love this background. Like you know that I'm a fan of using my blending brushes. So Kathy, whoops, can you girls see that? Share screen, Chrome tab, wheel of names, and share. Here we go. Now you can see that. So Kathy, Susan, Jean, sorry for the lack of capitals, ladies, on your name. Carol, at least spell it properly, Denise. Barb, Dar, and Karen. I'm going to come back and take a peek and see if I missed anyone. Where did my StreamYard go? Oh, there we go. Did I miss anyone? Karen, yeah, I got you. Carol, you know what you need to do? You need to just pick up the brush and you need to just go for it. You know, start off your panel on your scrap paper and then just kind of roll onto it. Easy. It's so easy. Start here and then just roll onto your panel and start with less. And then it doesn't seem so intimidating and you don't feel like you've got this great big blob of paint happening. Okay. I just want to look back and see if I missed anyone that has shared. I don't think so. So if I haven't called your name on there, Karen, I've got you. So I've got Karen, Dar, Barb, Carol, Jean, Susan, and Kathy. And Carol, if you have any questions, don't hesitate. Like, just message me. We have each other's messenger. Just message me. And I mean, we could even do a messenger video together and I could help walk you through it. That's not a problem at all. Let's get back to our wheel and let's see who the winner is for today. Okay. Again, sorry for the lack of caps, and it stopped on Dar. Dar, I think you are, well, I don't think, Dar, you are the winner for today. So Darlene is my friend with that beautiful pressure tool, okay? So if you do want one, you can either contact me or you can contact Darlene, and you can order a pressure tool, which is just a beautiful companion for your Stamparatus. Okay, so Dar, which card do you want? Do you want the watering can or do you want the little bunny for today? And I will get that tucked away for you because we're going to be seeing each other. You're very welcome. We're going to be seeing each other very shortly so I can get my pressure tool. Yay! I'm so excited. And I will, once I get my pressure tool, I will feature that in real life. So for those that came on late, let me just explain. Watering can. Okay, Dar, it's yours. I'll explain to you what a pressure tool is. So, and even if you live in the States, you can still order one from myself or my girlfriend. So when you're stamping with your Stamparatus, you know how you have to massage so much with your hand, and sometimes that just gets hard. So I put a piece of felt, furniture felt, underneath my Stampin' Mist, and it works, but it's such a small area. So what I do is after I stamp, I just massage it like so. But my girlfriend Dar has created, well, her husband has, let me pull this up again because Karen, I think you were not here when I showed this. Excuse me, let me pull this up. So this is what it looks like, and it comes in various colors. I forget all the colors, but Darlene could let us know in the messenger chat what colors these come in. So it stands a little taller than what the picture looks like, because you actually have a handle that you can hang on to. And the one that I ordered is green, of course. And I love hearts, but you know what? I also love flowers. So mine actually is encircled with flowers. So I ordered the circle one with a flower on the top, and flowers along the bottom of the, it's not this big, but flowers along the bottom of the base, and then the felt sits under that. So I think the shapes that Dar does is hearts and circles. I don't know if there's other shapes, but there's other designs. I think she can put your initials on the top of the handle if you would rather. So you can ask Dar all sorts of those questions. Are you putting a link to order one? You know what? Darlene, in the chat, do you want, if you're okay with this, and if not, I can do this. I can do this privately with Carol. Would you be willing to put your email address down in the chat here? And if not, Dar, that's okay. I will get that off to Carol. And then you and Carol can chat this through, what color she wants, what designs she wants. Those are the colors. And yeah, so that's great. So let me say my goodbye. Oh, there you go. There's a great idea, Darlene. And I guess you can private message Carol through Facebook. So, and if that doesn't work, girls, let me know and I can connect you very easily. So Darlene, I will get your card set aside for you. And I want to thank everybody for popping by. Have a wonderful rest of Thursday. It's gloriously freezing, stupid cold here in Winnipeg. So if you don't have to go outside, don't. Stay home, make another card. If you do go outside, be warm, be safe, and have a wonderful weekend. It's almost upon us. We will chat with you later. Thank you so much for popping by, girls. It's been a blast. Did my heart good. Bye.